Welcome to day 6 of 12 days of Canva. I am super excited to share with you today's functionality because today's functionality is fairly new to Canva and you may not have seen it yet, and that is the quiz and poll feature. So the new quiz and poll feature allows you to create quizzes and polls that then you can share with your audience and they can answer. So this could be in a social media post, this could be in a live presentation, this could be an asset that you then use in a project somewhere else. It could be on a website even. So I wanted to share that with you today, and I actually tested it out today in a class that I taught, and it worked pretty well. So I taught this class for situational leadership, and when I did that, I actually created a poll in a separate project so that I could find out what their familiarity with situational leadership concepts was. And you can see I got 19 votes and I can see their responses. Some of them have names next to them, but I can see what their response was and then who responded with their results. I can download that as a CVS. I can also reset the responses if I need to. So to do this, you can do it a few different ways. I'm going to create a new I'm in a presentation, and if I go over to Elements, I can just search the word quiz, and you'll notice, so if you've ever looked across the top here, you've got charts, mockups, frames, shadow or shapes, audio, video, etc. So now when I search quiz, you'll notice I have a new topic. Let me go back. I have a new topic that says polls and quizzes. And if I click on right here, see all, it will take me to all of my different options. So I've got quizzes that I can use, and then I've got polls. So let's take a peek at quizzes first. And if I click again, see all, I can see all of the different types of quizzes that are set up. And I have a lot of flexibility. I've played with this a bit. And I have some pretty good flexibility to move questions around. So let's just pick one. And from here, I can do a couple of different things. So you're going to see on your contextual toolbar at the top, you're going to see where you can change the colors. So I could change this to my brand colors if I wanted to. From here, I can then click on Edit, which is right up here. And when I click Edit, I can type in my question, and then I can enter my different answers. So the other thing that I can do is I can add additional options, and then I can also change the word of my submit button. And I could do it this way as well. I can enter the correct answer, so I can move these up and down. I can duplicate an option, and then I can also add an option. So if I need more options, I can add them there. That's probably the extent. So this just rolled out. There's some things I want to see as this evolves. So as a Canvassador, I'll be sure to share my feedback with Canva so that, there's some things that I think we can add to really take this up a notch. But basically when I'm ready, I can go to responses and I'll be able to see who responded with which answers. So if I go to if I go to share, so over here on the right, if I want to share this with people so that they can then take the quiz, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select anyone with the link, and notice that they do not have to have a sign-in. So they don't have to be a Canva user to do this. So if I click anyone with link, and then I say can view, I then copy the link and I share that with my audience. So if I wanted to, I could then paste the link. I could also create a QR code for it. So if I wanted to, I could come over to apps and I could go in and search QR code generator. And the one that's the least fancy icon, that's the one that is native to Canva. And then you have a whole bunch of other options of apps with QR code creators. But then I can create a QR code, I can enter the URL, and then click generate code. And it's going to actually put the QR code right here on my screen. I'm not going to do that because I don't really want to share the link so that people can go out and do that right now. But for that, I would then just share that QR code with my audience. I could also create a bit.ly if I wanted to create kind of a shorter code. There is a bit.ly app in here that I could do that with. And then what you'll see is you'll see everyone's responses. And it's a really quick way to create. You could create multiple slides. Now, anyone who has view capabilities will not be able to see the responses. You would have to give them edit capabilities for that. And I probably wouldn't suggest that because then they could edit your content as well. So the view will allow you to see the results, and then you could share the results afterwards. But again, you could do this with social media. You could do it on a web page. Within Canva, you could do it in a presentation. It's just a fun activity for people to do. And you could even do it as if you're a teacher. I know I have some teachers on my list. You could create several questions before you start teaching a lesson to see what your students know. You could do that if you're a trainer. If you are a solopreneur, you could use it as a audience warm-up. So lots of choices here, lots of opportunities, and I'm super excited that this rolled out. I'm even more excited to see what kind of changes they will bring about as we kind of go through the additional functionality as they improve this over time, because it is so new. So I hope you enjoy the new quiz and poll feature. I would love to know how you use it, and I hope you have a great day.